I feel architecture is like a craft in itself. It's quite disheartening to see that kind of craft, which was so indigenous to our environment, our land, die because concrete and steel has become more and more popular. This house is actually a result of an experiment that I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of try and revive the techniques that were dying around me. Mud house is built using natural materials on about 2.5 acres of land. This is a compact house which has a footprint of about 2,000 square feet. It's built using materials that come from the earth and then can go back to the earth without harming it. I'm Shipra Singhania from Sketch Design Studio. I will be narrating the entire project to you and take you through all the spaces in the best possible way I can. In case of any design queries, you can comment below or contact me directly. My mother-in-law is a farmer. She practices permaculture, inspired farming on this land.
My childhood has been a farmhouse. I always wanted a farmhouse. I wanted to grow my own vegetables. So when we started our permaculture farming here, then we wanted to build a house. Then Shipra came into picture and she wanted to experiment a mud house because she had just done a course in that. So that is how it all started.
We've tried to use permaculture-inspired principles. So we've worked with materials that are also edible in construction. This house has 2 bedrooms, which opens into one big living room.
I didn't want too many walls. I wanted the outside to come inside, and all the sunlight and the wind. And I am really fond of the open verandas because that puts you outside inside both.
With the house, the land also houses a small studio, which is an ensuite, and a semi-open pergola space, both of them built in mud and grass. Our site is actually an L-shaped plot of land. The entry is from here, and this entry is also the north. This is where the house sits. We have opened the south to the kitchen garden. This is the orchard used to grow spices. This is our crop zone, and this is the personal entertainment space, which is the lawn and also native trees. This is the area where we have the parking, and this is the space where we have the circular studio. It's a very simple layout. We have 2 bedrooms. One bedroom is here, which we call as the morning bedroom, facing the east. And then we have the other bedroom, which is towards the west, which we call as the evening bedroom. These rooms are located in a way so that there's also openings on all sides of the living room. So the living room, which we also call as a central courtyard, is essentially the most important place of the house because this is where we all sit when we are together. This room is fairly casual. We don't have any sofas. We have a divan or a cot, and we have some rocking chairs to space the layout with. We also keep changing the furniture, and that is why we've kept most furniture quite light and movable. We also have 2 cabinets in the room, which are basic storage cabinets. We also have a small kitchen, which we have introduced within the living room itself, because the kitchen is mostly used by the family members. The kitchen has a corner, which is the southeast corner, and we've given 2 small windows there. We've given small windows in the corner here. So when a person walks through the south bedroom, which is the living room, they can directly view the gardens outside through the kitchen window. When the person walks out of the bedroom, which is in the east, they directly see the gardens through the door, through the veranda, and then the vegetable gardens, which is here. There is also cross ventilation throughout the day through the north and the south bedrooms. So the basic idea was, when you're inside, you're kind of always connected to the outside, and that is why we've located the house in the center of the land. This veranda is a large scale veranda, primarily designed for family get-togethers, more social gatherings. We have a direct entry into the living room. We also have placed our dining area here. The front veranda has a lot of rammedearth exposed walls, built completely out of mud. This mud we got from our land itself. You can see these layers because this is how the layers are formed. What we have done on this wall is to enhance the layers because these actually look very beautiful. We have used an oxide, a brown oxide color, so that we can differentiate between the layers more easily. We created metal MS rafters, and then we put the sirki sheets over the metal rafters. It creates a very beautiful shadow. The space and the environment keeps changing from morning to evening. We have given 2 terraces, and the central courtyard has a higher ceiling with a tapered roof. Now this tapered roof is actually thatch, and these 2 bedrooms have the flat lime roof because we wanted to create a stargazing space and also sort of create the drama when it comes to heights. Because the height of the thatch roof was extremely high, which is 23 feet, we supported our roofs with steel beams. There is a steel framework of metal girders, and then we have a layer of ply, and over the ply we have put the thatch layer on the roof. Because it is right next to the Aravallis, we experience very strong winds. We thought it will be better if we give steel beams, and that is why the entire framework is done in metal girder, and then we have tied the thatch over the roof. So we are in the morning bedroom. This room majorly faces towards the east. We get all the morning sun, and from this bed we can also see the sunrise every morning. It was specifically designed keeping in mind my parents because they are morning people. Also we have a very big window here, so it just feels that the lawns and the greens are coming into the room. So I wanted to play with the texture around the house. So we used mud, we used stone, we used lime. This room specifically has a lot of stone masonry. Stone masonry is also quite popular in our area. All the stones are different sizes and different colors, and the wall behind the bed is lime plaster. So above this is our lintel height, and above this height we have our tie beam. Tie beam is also not concrete. We have experimented with a new mix. It's a completely natural tie beam which we've used all around the house, which ties up the house. The bathroom, which is attached to the east bedroom, is open to the bedroom, and it was done so that we can make the room look bigger, more spacious. The bathroom also has a mud wall in the shower area, and to protect the mud wall from the shower, we gave a lime plaster which is called araish. This is a special kind of lime plaster which makes the walls waterproof. Right now we are in the second bedroom, which is the bedroom that faces the west. That is why we have kept the windows smaller. The corner, which is the southwest corner, we have blocked it completely so that we can take away from the harsh sun. Also the walls that face the sun, the west, is all mud walls. It's built using earth bags. We have used something which is called as lime plaster. This is lime and sulky plaster. The true color of the lime plaster is what the main essence of the room is. These are iron girders. We place these iron girders at a certain distance and then fill these girders up with stone sheets. A lot of people feel that mud house means cheap house, a house which is not very expensive. They cost the same as a regular constructed house. There is a difference though. In a regular constructed house, you give a lot of your money to buy materials like steel, cement, bricks in a mud or a natural house, the materials are absolutely free because you take it out from your own earth. All the expense goes on to your daily laborers who work on site, which actually helps revive your own local economy.
We were tuned in together, but we had many queries when she started this. We were doubtful about certain things, about the sustainability, about the strength, because the wall had no cement and there was no steel. So that was again doubtful.
I was pretty nervous when I started building this house because I did not know where would I get my mud from. I did not know where I would get my lime from. And I did not even know who would actually build this house for me.
Our local mason, who has worked with us for 30-35 years, he was also not very sure about it.
But luckily, I have established contacts with these masons who learned these skills with me.
Eventually, he also understood that this is the way of life. And now he is so confident about this kind of living that he himself is talking about the sustainable living and using mud and lime. And
this house, what it is today, I don't think I imagined that a year ago.
So we had not expected in this manner, but it actually grew on us. And we are extremely happy now with the house. Yes.
I see her happy, I see her engage with the walls, I see her engage with the spaces around this house. I think it's very exciting to see when your client is your family member and the way they engage with something that you've built with so much love. And so yeah, use mud houses in your homes. Yeah.